Hello, and welcome to this quick overview of DIG4EL. It's a software that helps create grammar learning material for endangered languages. Let's take a quick look at the notice section, some important stuff there. First, all data used must be public and must include its source. Also, remember that DIG4EL outputs may contain errors. It supports language experts, it does not replace them. Okay, so now let's dive into action. The interface has two main pages: the dashboard, where you add information about the language, and the grammar generation page, where you generate grammars. Let's go to the dashboard. All right, clicking there. First, select the language you are working on. We'll be using Tahitian here. Below you can see three tabs: CQ for conversational questionnaires, documents where you can add descriptions of the language, any PDF document you have, and sentence pairs for pairs of sentences. We'll see that later. In the CQ tab, you can create new CQ translation. CQ, right? Conversational questionnaires. They are an engaging way to build quickly multilingual corpus. You can see the reference in the home page. Translating the five CQs with DIG4EL already reveals a lot about the grammar. It's 8 hours well spent. If you already have CQ translations on your computer, you can prepare them for content generation going to that section. In Tahitian, all five CQs are available and ready to generate content. You can see them listed there. In the Documents tab, you'll find information about the process. The documents you select are uploaded to a server. They have to be public, remember, and publicly available. Then they are staged, meaning they are prepared for vectorization. Don't worry about the word vectorization if you're not familiar with it. It simply means the text is split into sentences, and each sentence gets a reference number, like in a library, that says what the sentence is about. The number is the vector, and vectors are stored in a vector store. So you will see these words: vector, vectorization, vector stores in the page. Third step is this vectorization we just talked about. In Tahitians, we have three documents available here for demo purposes, all ready to use. Let's continue with sentence pairs. We can also call that parallel corpus. You'll also find a guide there on the top. The first step is to prepare your sentence pairs in a document. Uh, Templates are provided to help you using spreadsheets, as you know, Excel, OpenOffice, etc., or text files. DIG4EL augments these pairs by adding semantic and structural information. This process is a long process that runs in the background once it's started. We have a sample of a file we have one file with 10 pairs there. They all have been augmented already. And once augmented, you can add more value to the pairs. And that's a manual process that's very important. You can connect concept with words. You select a sentence, clicking on the left side, indicate which word or words in the language match the listed semantic concept. So you can see here, I'm doing that for Tahitian. Some fields may stay empty, some may get several words. It's a many-to-many relationship. And some words may link to several concepts. So you can do as you think is best there. Each time you add information, click the index button to store it in the system's knowledge base. All right. Now we can go to generate grammar on the left panel. This is where the interesting stuff happens. First, check that the selected language is correct. In the left panel, you can see what kind of data is available, and choose to use each kind of data or not if you want to do some tests. You can access output from previous generations. They are made available by the people who have generated them and asked these questions. You can download them in JSON or docx format. Let's ask a new question. How do you ask questions in Tahitian? And you click on Submit. DIG4EL first searches for relevant grammar parameters, vowels, gram bank, then uses the information from the CQs, inferring more parameters. It searches documents for useful content through the vectorization we talked about, and also by vectorization selects sentence pairs as examples, relevant pairs, of course. Then DIG4EL aggregates everything into a grammar lesson. You can see on the side, you can access the different contributions in isolations before and after, aggregating all that in a single output. In the aggregation menu, choose the reader's language, then the audience, and the format today is only grammar lesson. Once you've done that, then you can click on the button and the aggregation starts. Once the output is ready, you can download it, share it online with other users using the Store Output button, download it, docx or JSON again, and view it on the page. The result is structured as a grammar lesson showing contrasts between the reader's language and the target language. Each time a focus, introduction, example, a word about the example, etc. Something that's easy to edit and be enriched by the teacher or language expert that is using the system. Feel free to experiment and connect with us. This overview shows only a fraction of what DIG4EL can do. Looking forward to hearing from you.